morning. Thank you, colleagues. May is CalFresh Awareness Month, and we all know that household hunger negatively impacts the intellectual, physical, emotional development of children and puts them at a greater risk for obesity and diabetes and other diseases when they're not properly nourished. CalFresh is a critical program that provides nutrition, much needed nutrition, to many of California and certainly Los Angeles's family. This program helps increase household budgets for food. It also allows families to put healthy and nutritious food on the table. However, by some estimates, only half of those that are eligible for CalFresh are actually in the program. When I had the opportunity to serve this great state in the legislature, we worked on legislation to try to improve the rates of participation in CalFresh. And there's two reasons why that is so incredibly important. The first I mentioned is that we need to make sure that families, in particular children, are properly nourished. We know study after study that 0 to 5 is a critical age for our young people to develop how we need them to. But equally important, we all pay for this program. Our taxes, our tax dollar goes to the federal government, and only 50% is coming back to provide the nutrition and the food that families that are the most vulnerable that they need. And so it's important for us to figure out how it is that we increase participation in this program. How we're doing it, colleagues, is that the City of Los Angeles, through its Family Source Center program, partnering with LAUSD and the Department of Aging, as well as the Housing and Community Investment Department, we are working together to help eligible Angelenos participate in CalFresh, and we're doing that by helping them with the application process. Mr. Blumenfield and some of my colleagues who served in the legislature helped streamline that process through AB 6, a bill that I authored, but we're doing that on the ground, and we're making sure that families get that critical nutritional resource, food security that they so desperately need. As a city, we can do more, though. As I mentioned, these are our tax dollars that are not coming back to us. It's money that we've already paid that we need to make sure that we continue to get to those folks who need it. With me today, we've got some people that I'd like for you to hear from who are doing the work to make sure that we're doing the best that we can. With me today is Yolanda Anguiano with the California Food Policy Advocates, formerly with Assembly District 39 and a tremendous resident of Mission Hills. Jessica Jones Greenholt with the Los Angeles Regional Food Bank, Jose Perez, Angelo Salazar, James Bolden, and Carlos Portillo with the Los Angeles County Department of Public Social Services, and Claire Fox with the Food Policy Project, and many, many more people. But these four folks are going to speak to you very briefly about what it is that they're doing. Yolanda.
Thank you, Councilmember. As the Councilmember said, there's various action steps that you all can take, and they're very simple steps, as in help identify those community-based organizations that already help families enroll to CalFresh. You could put a banner on your website that better connects to the online portal to apply for CalFresh benefits as well. Please use the CBOs that are part of the CalFresh partnership with the Department of Public Social Services to better connect to resources. Use this as that resource. And speaking next, I want to introduce Jessie Jones Greenholt from the LA Regional Food Bank.
Hi, I'm with the Los Angeles Regional Food Bank. I just wanted to briefly mention that we serve all of Los Angeles County. We served over 60 million pounds of food last year, and we each have a role to play in addressing hunger in Los Angeles. Whether you're on the City Council, whether you're working with a nonprofit, whether you're with the Department of Public Social Services, we all have a role that's very important. And if that role isn't played, we won't make the progress that we know we need to make. So thank you very much for recognizing this as an important issue today and playing your role. Thanks.
Good morning, City Council. On behalf of the County of Los Angeles and its Department of Public Social Services, I want to say thank you for giving us this opportunity to share with you what the County of Los Angeles is doing to alleviate food insecurity and help feed families. As Councilmember Fuentes mentioned, we have a lot of work to do in terms of making sure that hungry families are receiving the resources they deserve and they need. Part of our effort is this May CalFresh Awareness Month, and we're really appreciative of the city of Los Angeles being part of this effort. We have over 1 million individuals that receive CalFresh benefits, and half a million of them are here in the city of Los Angeles. But that's not enough, and unfortunately, or fortunately, we cannot do this alone. The wonderful partnership we have with over 40 community-based organizations is part of the reason why we're doing better. Part of the reason why we're doing better is cities like the great city of Los Angeles and other cities in the county that are spreading the word about CalFresh Awareness and the value it brings to help families transition into self-sufficiency. We have a number of district offices available, but we also have an online presence. Self-service is what we're pushing for, but we're also out in the community. Just in the month of May alone, we have over 140 community events out there. We also have contracts with community-based organizations to help us run through the applications and help us with our work. We're at food markets, we're at health centers, but again, the online presence makes us available 24/7. We all know someone in our lives that needs this help. It could be family members, it could be friends, it could be the busboy at our favorite restaurant. Please help us get the word out to make sure that we can help them so they can progress towards that road towards self-sufficiency. Thank you again.
No, thank you guys. Thank you very much. Hi.
Thank you. I just want to thank you guys all for recognizing us. I'm with Maternal and Child Health Access. My name is Marcela Marquez, and a lot of what we do is we assist families with CalFresh enrollment, and we also do medical assistance. We would just like to take this opportunity to encourage you all to seek the assistance of CBOs and FBOs with CalFresh enrollment to increase food security for a lot of the homeless families and families with low income and children who are in need of food assistance. We also, I'm so sorry.
Don't be, take your time.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. We also just want to recognize that we are now also providing services at the Historic General Hospital with the Wellness Center. So anybody who is in the area of Boyle Heights can also come to get services with us for CalFresh enrollment and Medi-Cal enrollment. Thank you very much.
Good morning, council members. I'm Claire Fox. I'm with the LA Food Policy Council. I want to really thank the leadership of the council members here for lifting up the importance of CalFresh. And just to locate CalFresh in a community economic development context, every dollar of CalFresh CalFresh benefits expended generates an additional $1.79 in local economic activity. And what we're seeing more and more is the promotion of CalFresh connected to farmers markets, corner store conversions, and new healthy food retail. So this is, it's not only important for the health and wellness of our communities, but also for our local economy. And if we had full participation here in LA County, that would generate $1.47 billion in economic activity. So I just wanted to lift up the importance of that and thank all of you for continuing to partner with the county, state, and federal governments to make sure that all those families that need CalFresh benefits are getting them. Thank you.
No, thank you.
Mr. President, the champion here in Los Angeles, our chair of the Arts Parks Health Committee, Mitchell O'Farrell.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Mr. Fuentes. I'm one of the many champions standing here today, and thank you so much for inviting me up here. As we've heard, there are up to 500,000 city residents who could be eligible for this program and yet aren't participating. Half of which, that's 250,000 households in the city of Los Angeles, currently do receive CalFresh benefits, assisting the thousands of Los Angeles residents with putting nutritious food on our tables. In 2011, our colleague Felipe Fuentes introduced AB 6, which cut the administrative red tape for access, drew down billions of federal dollars, and provided a utility benefit for users of the program. And I'm so proud to be standing here with Felipe and with Bob, who was a sponsor of that bill. And I think they deserve a big round of applause for making this possible. Improving fresh food options across the city of Los Angeles is critical for the health and vitality of our families across this city. I am so proud that we have 7 farmers markets in the 13th district with a recently expanded presence at the market in Echo Park, which I helped make happen. and we brought it to Sunset Boulevard, and they doubled their sales in just one event because of the visibility. And last week, we opened a new farmers market in Glassell Park. My office has contributed funding for many of these markets, will continue to do so. They're providing my constituents in low-income areas with fresh, healthy food options. Everyone, no matter who you are, where you live, deserves access to fresh, healthy food. Farmers markets are great for your health. They're great for our local business owners. They're wonderful for our economy, and they are great for our city of Angels. Thank you so much, and congratulations to everyone who is administering the CalFresh program here in the city of Los Angeles.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mitch. And Bob Blumenfield, it has to be really noted, as chair of the budget in the California State Assembly, was just critical in making sure that we got these necessary reforms so that we can increase our take rate. Mr. Blumenfield.
Thank you very much, Mr. Fuentes, and I appreciate the praise, but really it was Felipe Fuentes who was a leader with his bill AB6. I was proud to co-author it, but he was the person who pushed it through. This, and I appreciate you doing that, but also bringing us together for CalFresh Awareness Month. It is such an important opportunity to remind people of the fact that CalFresh is out there. Think about it. There are, as we mentioned, 500,000 people who could be eligible for CalFresh but aren't taking advantage of that. That not only means if we get them eligible that they can become self-sufficient, but when you complain about California, Los Angeles not getting enough federal funds, well, this is a way to get more federal funds. Go out, find someone who you think might be eligible, encourage them to apply. It not only will help them and their family, it will bring more money to the region from the federal government, equalizing things in that respect, and it will drive our economy, and it's good for the individuals, and I'm just proud to be here with all of you celebrating CalFresh Awareness Month. Thank you.
Thank you, Bob. And just to recap, colleagues, it's nutritionally necessary that CalFresh be successful. It's about our fair share because we're only getting about 50% of what we're investing in our tax dollar. And it is a pathway to economic development for Los Angeles and California. Thank you very much. Give these great folks a round of applause for their hard work. Can we take a photo?
Again, thank you, Mr. Fuentes, Mr. O'Farrell, Mr. Blumenfield. Thank all of you.